The trunk has 3 landings within it. The topmost one takes you to the King's throne. The climb is worth it, I assure you.
Yeah!
Hey, how'd you like to help a person in need? The feral beast ruined everything. I don't know how the Bosmers survive out in the wilderness like this. Like living in a war without purpose. Savages. I was part of a research expedition sent to investigate the ruins of Root Sunder, an Ultima city swallowed by the jungle centuries ago. I took a short leave to retrieve supplies, and when I got back, the ruins were swarming with wild animals. What? No, they're dead. What I need is their journals. Each researcher kept notes on their finds. If I can get the journals to Eldenroot, the expedition isn't a complete waste, but I won't risk going in there. Would be safer running off a cliff. It's surprising to get help from a stranger out here. Thank you. 3 journals should be enough. Knowing the horse and dogs that live out here, I mean that literally, I'm assuming at least one was eaten or defecated on. This city was part of an early colonization attempt. The jungle was infamous for being untamable, but our best minds took that as a challenge. The story goes they built a sprawling metropolis, and then it vanished, never to be seen. Honestly, who knows? Root Sunder has been a ghost story for centuries. There may have never been a real Root Sunder, but this certainly looks like a lost city. And if it will get my name in published papers, I'll swear it's Root Sunder all day.
Over here!
You. Have you come to help me? So you didn't come to help? I'm trapped in a lower chamber. Only thing I could do was use the Welkin stones here to project my being through these ruins. Wait for assistance. The door to my freedom won't budge. Follow the path east until you find the central chamber, marked by the large Welkin stone growths. You'll find the door there.
Please, hurry. I'm not sure how long I can survive down here.
Another chance of perfection. Any more? I need some tea.
The door is there, to the west.
I am a scholar, damn it! You are interrupting scholarship!
Just a little bit further. It will be over soon.
Apologies, Flesh Thing. Theodore is long dead. We took his form to bring you here. You sought Theodore's attunement stone? You seek to free us? Don't waste your energy. Here you will stay. Here our roots will drink your blood. You will die as Theodore did, and we will drink you as well. We'll delay the inevitable. The elf things rooted us here, so we ended them, consumed them. You seek to free us with the attunement stone? Don't bother. We don't covet freedom, we covet your flesh. And we will have it. Grind your skin and bones between the rocks to take your nourishment. You cannot run from us, Flesh Thing. Everywhere you go, we are there. Still seek to free us with Theodore's stone? We already told you, we don't need your kindness. It comes ages too late. And if you think we won't flay you when we're free, we believe sharp laughter is the way your kindness is played. This is unpleasant. Our mind feels pulled apart. This light reminds us of the sun.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
Warmth like the songs. We are free of the Elf-Thing's prison. We apologize for what we tried to do. We were mad with hunger, unable to nourish ourselves within the walls. We were not ourselves. The air feeds us now. We are the jungle. We were trapped in a city of stone by the Elf-Things, unable to drink from the sun. But you have freed us. Even now, the green calls us back to the fold. We will do what we can to atone. We thank you. All that we can do, all that we can become, now that we are free, is halting. We do not know where to begin. Return to the green. We could lose ourselves in the wind, or kindle in the sun, or join the rivers and wash away. But we are slow to choose. We would return them if we could, but in our captivity, in our desperate famine, we consumed them. They will never be forgotten. Every fiber we took from them, we remember. In your honor and theirs, we will never take from flesh things again.
Any more? I need some tea.
You're back. So you weren't eaten by lions then. Good. Did you have any luck with the journals? Oh, excellent. Let me see. Oh my, look at this gibberish. Driven insane by ancient ruins. This is a gold mine. The pseudo-intellectuals of Elden Root love this stuff. The commentary volumes alone will keep me employed for years to come. My career as a researcher may not be dead after all. Might even get a promotion. You saved me from a life in the glass mines, my friend. May the Empyrean light protect you, wherever you go.
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
I've got
Have we been led
memories
into
swimming
error?
in my mind, cohort. Let's head to the metalworks by the south gate.
Ah, you've arrived. There's much to do.
On the bridge. Another thread. The further west we travel, the more I begin to get nervous. But why? Ignore the soldiers. If they ask, we're just mages looking for, reagents. Yeah. That's why my skin is crawling. Dreg. I hate these things. Look! Is that one of my frayed fates on the ground? Disturbing. Ominous. This frayed fate has been hollowed out like a witch's festival pumpkin. The adversary did this. Must have been his goal at the lost city of Na-Totambu. Also, can you hear the sound of the dread chitin rubbing against itself? I'm fairly sure I can. Full disclosure, cohort. No, I'm trying hard to maintain my sunny disposition and halcyon personality. I swear I can feel Dreg patapalps upon my skin. And my adversary, what is his plan? It's vexing. Is it a show of strength? No, he's me. This has some purpose. He's gathering power, but to what end? My initial enthusiasm for experimental results seems increasingly inappropriate. Let's away to Malabal Tor, the alien ruins of Elias. I spent some time there years ago. Boring though it was, it's likely the location of my frayed fate. Hopefully we'll find some clue to the adversary's plan.
I've heard tell of your devout work at the holy site of Torinan. Divine bless you.
Any more? I need some tea.
I prefer the woods of Oridon, but sometimes you go where the work takes you.
Yep, still seeing 20 fingers. That can't be good.
Captain, are there two of you standing there? Oh, I thought you were someone else. I guess I'm still seeing double. And also hallucinating. I took a blow to the head during the mutiny. Been double hallucinating ever since. I was quartermaster on the Albatross until Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny. He and his traitors captured most of the crew while we explored the Cave of Broken Sails for a lost treasure. Captain should be up by the cave. She can tell you more.
You aren't with the Dominion, are you? I'm captain of the independent sailing vessel Albatross. We found a map to an Imperial treasury that led us here, to the Cave of Broken Sails. But when we tried to claim it, our fortunes ebbed with the tides. We're tired of sailing independently. We planned to hand over the treasure to the Thalmor so they could make us privateers. But Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny, captured most of my crew, and kidnapped my wife. Once he has the treasure, he'll kill them all. Of course. You're the only hope I have of getting my wife back from Broughty Bloodshark. I'll tell you everything I know about the Imperial death traps inside that cave. Broughty Bloodshark thinks she can unravel the secrets of the treasure's guardians. He'll keep her alive until she's no longer useful. Or until he sees me. Said he'd kill her the moment I show my face. Bastard. Undead guardians. The Imperials must really want to keep people away from the treasure if they resorted to necromancy. Oh, and watch the floors for traps. Fire, spike plates. One wrong step and you'll be mutton on a spit. I ran. Sword arm was useless, and there's no way I can rescue my crew if I'm dead. Didn't realize so few of us escaped. But you're nowhere near as banged up. If you help rescue my crew, my wife, well, not all the treasure has to go to Eldenroot. All right, you can access the cave through the old mine behind me. Oh, and if you spot any of my crew, send them this way. We'll need more numbers to take out the mutineers.
Is anyone there? Help!
I surrender! Wait, you're not one of those mutineer bastards. Please, you have to help me! A sailor on the Albatross. There was a mutiny. Broughty Bloodshark captured us and forced us to set off the traps in this damned cave. We fell one by one. Some of us ran, but I haven't seen any other crew. Aside from Nutal, I mean. He's my trained monkey. Well, he's more than that. Full-fledged crew monkey of the Albatross. We have him untie hard-to-reach knots in the rigging. Wait, have you seen any of my crew? We can't be the only ones to escape the bloodbath in the cave. The captain's alive? Rachin's luck! That's good news! Listen, Broughty Bloodshark is dead set on getting into the Imperial Vault. If Captain Linwen sent you to find the crew, you'd better get there before that bloodthirsty bastard kills them all off. Here, take this bag of dried fruit. Toss some at the disarming mechanism, and Nutal will do the rest. That little guy is the only way I made it through. You two stay safe. I'll find the captain. We won't leave you to do this alone.
Done for.
You work fast. Bulog found us and told us what happened. All we had to do was follow the trail of corpses and disarmed traps. Bulog said you went after the treasure that had Broughty Bloodshark so worked up. Did you find it? Let me see those papers. Preservation room. Oh no. Broughty Bloodshark doesn't have enough mutineers to crew the Albatross. Bulog, except he kept going on about needing a skeleton crew. I think he meant a crew literally made of skeletons. It must be why he needs my wife. The writing on the back of Faenir's map was coded, except for the phrase, preservation ritual. That must be it. Once she decodes the ritual, Broughty Bloodshark will turn my crew into his undead minions. The last we saw, Bosun Fearin guarded the long hall into the great cavern. If that crafty bastard sees me approach, he'll fall back and warn Broughty Bloodshark. Then my wife dies. If he hasn't already fallen to the undead, I want you to hold his attention while we slip by and free up some more of my crew. Oh, Bulog wanted to speak with you before you left. But if you just want to get moving, we'll see you inside the great cavern.
The captain's concerned about Faenir. She should be. But I spent a lot of time in the crow's nest, so I always try to know what's ahead of me. I last saw Hironi and Radier near the great cavern. They may know more about Broughty Bloodshark's plans. Neither are mutineers. She was Broughty Bloodshark's lover, but they had a falling out. They fought so much the captain had to put them on separate watches. She takes whatever side he doesn't, so she's no mutineer. But Hironi knows how he thinks. She might have insight that we don't. He's a Nord who came aboard the Albatross with Broughty Bloodshark, but made an oath of loyalty to the captain. He refused to join the mutiny when it happened. The two were Axe Brothers, or something like that. So Radier may have a sense of what comes next.
Have we met? The two of you look familiar. No, I'm fine. I can focus. I'll help the captain stick a cutlass in Broughty Bloodshark's throat. Both of them, if I have to.
My eternal thanks.
I do beg your pardon, but would you happen to be amongst the living? Everything is so hazy. Oh, I'm talking to another corpse, aren't I? Damn my ghostly eyes. Oh, thank the stars. I've been trapped in this dank catacomb for countless years. I'm bound here by a powerful necromantic ritual, and I'd rather that weren't the case. Oh, a simple ritual designed to keep this facility staffed with undead for hundreds of years. But Imperial mages decided to meddle, and it cost us our lives. I can end it, but I haven't been able to find their skulls. Residual foci, of course. Well, it was my ritual. 3 Imperial mages hired me to turn condemned prisoners into an undead force. The Empire frowned on necromancy, you see, but when it came time to perform the ritual, they locked me in with the prisoners. Those small-minded fools were too concerned with politics. They thought if they could control the ritual itself, they'd have no need for me. The height of arrogance, to think they could begin to understand the complexity of my preservation ritual. The undead don't eat, sleep, or breathe. They make perfect guardians for a place such as this. And I suppose a secret cache isn't very secret if you have to replace the troops every 6 months. Arya, Taldius, and their small-minded commander, Mucius. When their imperfect grasp of the ritual destroyed us, they locked our souls to the mortal realm. Because they thought the principles of necromantic binding were the same as conjuration circles. Instead, the magic flowed through their very minds, turning their skulls into imbued foci. I can end this cascading effect if I possess their skulls.
Perhaps a tactical approach.
It's you again, isn't it? Do you have the skulls? Blast! Am I talking to a corpse again? Wonderful. If you simply hand me the skulls, I'll be able to reverse the effects of that preservation ritual. Oh my, I keep forgetting. You're the one who seems ghostly to me, you see. You'll need to do this then. If you enter the preservation room, you'll find their spirits locked into an echo of their final moments. Reuniting skull with spirit should do it. Can't you see it? Oh, right. The walls. There's a lever around here that opens a secret passage. I don't remember where it is, or I'd help you find it. I haven't needed to worry about walls in quite some time.
His power keeps growing. It's nothing like we practiced.
There's too much power! I can't contain it!
Something's wrong. His body isn't like the others.
You've done it. You've freed me. Those fools thought they were necromancers. But in their ignorance, they killed and raised everyone inside this facility. Not just those condemned to die. If this place wasn't so well hidden, its effects could have spread to Grahtwood itself. I don't know. With the ritual ended, the undead in this facility should slowly fade with time. As for myself, well, I suppose I could approach the Mages Guild, see if my services could be of use. Well, I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Much to learn from that.
Nice work back there. Nuttall found an old vent that led to this chamber. More climbing than I'd have liked, but we made it through. My crew is making short work of the mutineers behind us, but there are still plenty more in the cavern. Agreed. But we need to draw him out. Otherwise, he'll order the mutineers to kill my crew. And if he sees my face, Thaynir is as good as dead. We have to be smart about this. With fire. There's a barrel of kindle pitch on the docks. If you burn the Imperial war supplies on the docks, everyone will be too focused on putting it out to worry about Browdy Bloodshark. When he shows his face, you can stick a blade through it. Here, take this whistle. Give it a sharp blast, and my crew will help you fight any mutineers in your path. Once they're distracted, we'll keep the mutineers off your back while you hunt Browdy Bloodshark. Good luck.
Glad that's done.
Fools! What are you doing out there? You came a long way to die, stranger. That's all you can say to the captain.
We have to get out of here. You don't understand. He's insane. He'll keep trying to control the undead until he succeeds. Then it's over. There's no way the mutineers will fight without him. Toward the end, he frightened even his most loyal sailors. Have you seen Captain Linwin? Is she all right? Thank the gods. If only I'd burned the cursed map to this place. But perhaps there's something to salvage here. The Dominion will welcome a cave full of Imperial war supplies. That should be enough for a full pardon and a letter of marque. You must know of our raids across the Long Coast. Well, that's behind us now. The treasure will wipe our debts clean so we can put our talents to use in the Queen's own navy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find my wife. The traitors lost their fight once you killed Browdy Bloodshark. I'd rather hang the lot of them, but Fania said some were coerced into it. Even so, they'll need some kind of punishment. What we first planned to do, once we inventory the weapons and supplies in this cave, we'll present the list to the Thalmor. If they like what they see, they'll give us our amnesty and make us part of the Queen's own navy. We were. But those days are over. I should have seen they never would be for Browdy Bloodshark. The damnable thing is, he was an excellent first mate. Up until the promise of treasure warped his mind, I suppose. Those who planned it will hang. The rest who were forced into it, they can leave, unless my crew objects. I need to spend some time with Fania. Before you go, find Bulag. He put something together for you. Our way of saying thanks. It may not be much, but Bulag scraped together a reward. We can't exactly pay you in catapults, not if we want the Dominion to take us in. What you did for us, we won't forget it. Because it's the unluckiest thing I could think of. The sight of those birds terrifies sailors from one end of Tamriel to the other. You'd think they were Daedric princes with wings. I don't want my ship filled with superstitious fools moaning about the Draugr below the waves, or cursed golden treasure chests. I want a straight-backed crew ready to knock the Draugr overboard and dispel ancient curses, so we can spend the gold.
The captain will decide what to do with you.
Get me out of here.
Now you bury them. Something worth taking.
Can't say where the Albatross will head next, but you're always welcome aboard. None of us will forget what you did here. And Nutal won't forget either. Saving our lives is a little more than just help. Next time you see us, we'll be privateers. Nutal and I are going to miss you. We scrounged a bit and came up with something. I hope it serves you well. The captain wants all these supplies cataloged and stowed before we contact the Thalmor. I should really handle this until Engor recovers.
No passing through the Grey Mire, citizen. If you want to gawk at Argonians, you'll have to do it elsewhere. Last year, these Argonians showed up and begged for asylum. The Wood Elves gave them the Grey Mire. Their business, really. But now there's a Dominion, so it's our business. We're containing the tribe until we know what to do with them. We're at war. We can't have Pact sympathizers plotting in the shadow of Eldenroot. Look, Officer Paranel wants outside help to resolve the Argonian issue. You can find her by the main entrance.
A prosperous discovery.
Soldier, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians in the Grey Mire are guests. Refrain from any further displays of zeal, or I'll have you scrubbed down the barricade. Dismissed. If you're here to complain about the Argonian refugees, there's nothing I can do. They're to remain behind the barricades until the Thalmor resolves their status. Praise Ifrei, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grahtwood as refugees, but because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them. Absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help. Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them. Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast, but unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grahtwood for much longer. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him. No. As a justiciar, the Thorma Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot.
Despite my myriad talents, I must maintain a supply train in this backwoods marsh. We have excess stores. Feel free to peruse them, if you like.
Welcome. What brings you to the Greymire? Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain they'll remove the barricades. Please, ask me anything. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Eldenroot. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf benefactors. The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide. We were slaves to Dark Elves for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grahtwood. We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Greymire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful. In Blackmarsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the Hist, the great trees of our people. Here, I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grahtwood. I will lead my people to Ifra, the Wood Elf god of the forest. We've always thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifra's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grahtwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build.
A soldier already told me to return to the Greymire, but let me fish a little longer, all right? I'll head back shortly.
I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself. Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on ceremony. What's on your mind? As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as a free people. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion. I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. You might lose a finger. The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves. I've roamed from one end of Tamriel to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a guar will tear off my arm. When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. More pragmatic, less complicated, and you always know when one plans to eat you. It doesn't, but when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger, and with this comes respect. Simple as that.
Feels like there's a cloud hanging over the village. I don't like that. Not at all. It's bad for life, you see. Inside and outside. Who can say what will happen from here? Who can know such a thing?
Lots of arguing in the tribe. I don't like that kind of thing.
I've got what you need.
Are you here for Slimja? She teaches us how to fish. You should speak with her.
Speak to Slimjaw or get out.
No charge to have a look.
You're unwelcome here. Leave this place.
Begone, outsider. You have no place here. I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs. Your words are drenched in honey. How far do you stick your tongue up the beehive? Very well. Ask your questions. I hunt and I fish. I do it better than the rest. The others respect my strength. This tribe has forgotten how to survive. You want to know my role? I remind them what we left behind. No matter how far this tribe wanders, they will always bay the elven boots with their tongues. Dark elves, high elves, a Nord with pointed ears would do. But some of us fought our slave masters. When they forget, I remind them. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Thalmor lackeys. The wood elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege. Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
Either you have faith in the pledges of others, or you see things as they truly are. There is no middle ground.
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of defying the Dominion.
You tail-lifting fool! Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
If Frick can give us hatchlings, Slimjaw, peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimjaw, what are you saying?
Utate. You turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slimjaw,
Hail
no!
Sithis!
I knew of Slimjaw's anger, but to murder Utate, madness. Didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Utate must be part of a larger plan. Slimjaw was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death, so we need to fight harder. If one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them, if it isn't too much trouble. But have no fear. Comes when called can help you track them down. That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry, it means he likes you. Sweep the beach camps for Slimjaw's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends and check the forest camps. We'll meet at the old sea cave west of the Gray Mire. We should hurry. If any of Slimjaw's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed. I trained the little one to work with the hunters. He's quite familiar with their scent. If they're around, he'll be happy to lead you to them. The hunters, less happy.
Mother Lightning, hail Sithis!
It's such a fine day for fishing. I'll be out here a little longer, and then I'll return home.
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slimjaw is deeper in the sea cave. She's trying to gain control of Mother Lightning. If she manages this, the Dominion soldiers won't stand a chance. The giant lizards with lightning in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size. It pains me to say, but you'll need to put her down when you kill Slimjaw. I was once a shadow scale, just like Slimjaw. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But my friend Eagerteeth has no such restriction. Yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they sense Mother Lightning is in danger, they might stampede through the Gray Mire. Good luck, friend. But with Eagerteeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble. Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins. We followed the god Sithis, and through his consort wife we received sanctioned kills. I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me. Slimjaw and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refused to cause more pain for my people. When the tribe was exiled, I remained as a protector. But I was too slow to protect Utate. You stopped Slimjaw then? Oh no, Eagerteeth didn't survive, did she? I see. You'll be missed, Eagerteeth. But this is no time to mourn. Officer Parwinell grows impatient with our tribe. Perhaps if you were to calm the waters, she would leave us be. None of the others will speak with her. They fear she'll find out about the fighting. So they cling to silence and hope I make it all go away. But I'm a terrible liar. There's no way I could disguise Utete and Slimjaw's absence. I don't want the tribe forced out of its home. These people, my people, they found hope in the Grey Maya. I don't want it wrenched away from them due to Slimjaw's foolish actions. If I may ask, what will you tell her? As you should. I just hope what you think is right is what's best for my tribe.
Now just calm down. I haven't made any decisions yet.
This is it. The Dominion plan to drive us out of
My
Grahtwood.
scouts reported sounds of battle along the beaches. This forces my hand. If I can't explain this immediately, my superiors will hear about this and assume the worst. I need you to tell me what's going on in the Grey Maya. I don't see any hunters here now, nor have I seen Utate or Slimjaw. None of the guards saw anyone trying to head out of town, so where are they? I see. When they return, I want to speak with them, but for now, I won't need them for my report. About what we spoke of earlier, you're sure the Dominion has nothing to fear from these people? Then that's all I need for my report. My superiors won't be happy, but I'm sure they'll get used to the idea eventually. Thank you for seeing the truth of the matter. I hope to have those wretched wooden barricades down within the month. Argonians of the Grey Maya, as long as this tribe pledges itself to the Dominion, you will always have a home in Grahtwood.
If it means we belong, we'll pledge. Right, Shatuna?
Yes, praise the divines. Whatever allows us to stay.
I'm glad you're all so excited. Please, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
The tribe will live and flourish in the Grey Mire. Be proud. You've given our people hope.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
I'm looking for work. Know anyone who needs a hauler? I'm real good at breaking down tents, packing them up, and hauling them where they need to be unpacked and pitched. And don't say carnival. I'm done with carnivals. I was working in a carnival near Eldenroot. It wasn't a bad job, but the owner, Sarandel, doesn't know what she's doing. We came all the way from the Somerset Isles, and now the performers can't put on their acts. I don't know the details. Look, Sarandel can tell you herself. Me? I'm done with that operation.
I suppose I can't go back to town now, can I? Just make myself comfortable here for a while. This sort of thing usually sorts itself out, doesn't it?
It's at times like these when my commitments as a priest are truly tested. I will support my community and continue prayers until South Point is restored to its previous glory.
The whole town went crazy. It's just inconceivable, impossible, unbearable. If this is just how things are here, I need to offload my wares so I can go set up shop elsewhere.
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within South Point. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad, but until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Elden Root a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a South Point guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Altmer embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom. Centuries ago, it was an imperial stronghold, but now it's known as a sleepy coastal town with a big cathedral. You'll find mostly Colovians who've been here for generations, and a handful of wood elves who don't pay much heed to the Green Pact.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alanthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. No, it's... Wait, yes, that's it exactly. The Daedric Prince of Madness himself, here in South Point. It's all rather exciting, isn't it? I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course, you need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing, I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? Yes, what of it? Actually, I'm needed in South Point. Unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of a Daedric prince, she can wait.